Hey
Hello.
Riccardo, thanks for chatting with me today. So tell me a bit more about you.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Thanks for having me. For those of you who don't know me, I am Riccardo. I'm 25 and I run a marketing agency in the real estate space. It's called Agent Incubator, and recently launched my coaching course too. Actually, it's in the works. It's going to be called Incubator Academy, where I'm going to be teaching people to run an exactly same exact agency that I have, basically. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do. We work with real estate agents and we help them with coaching, with lead generation, with their sales. All in all, just the whole process from getting the leads, getting the strangers, and converting them into clients, basically.
So how has been business for you lately?
Business has been great. We actually had a record month in August, which is, kind of weird and great because most businesses have their worst months in summer because obviously business is slower. But yeah, actually we had a record month in August, and that's, I mean, partly also thanks to you guys and thanks to what you have done. Hopefully getting to that 50, $60,000 a month mark really, really soon.
I'm really happy hearing you saying that, but isn't always been like this, right? Which
Oh,
was the biggest
no.
challenge that you faced to get there?
Absolutely no. It hasn't been like that. At least not always. When we first started, obviously the website we had kind of sucked. It wasn't the best. Okay. Obviously my skills were not the best. I had to develop my skills and I had to study sales and really understand also after you sell something to someone how to deliver the results, the whole process that I had to go through. And in terms of client acquisition, since I mean that's what you guys do as well and that's what we solved together, at the beginning we were mainly just relying on cold calling, okay, and
Yeah.
some referrals here and there, but mainly cold calling. It can work up to a certain, period of time, and it still works. Like we still do it, don't get me wrong.
It's
But
a way to start.
basically how everybody started. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's not consistent, right? It's not
Yeah.
reliable in terms of I've had some months where we would close, four clients, three, four, five new clients, and then next month we wouldn't close any, like zero.
Yeah.
And that's, mainly because when you're cold calling, obviously you don't have your marketing message out there
Yeah.
that people see. So you don't really know who's on the other line, right?
Yeah,
So
they're not qualified.
exactly. So you can be lucky, right? You can be lucky and you have, you call 100 people and four people are really qualified. You can
Maybe
be
you think you're a
unlucky.
perfect client, but maybe.
Yeah, yeah, but maybe, you call 100 people and there's nobody interested and nobody is actually qualified to work with you. So that's kind of a roller coaster. And I think really thanks to what you guys have done, you've been able to solve that issue permanently. And once it's solved, we have the foundation to take
For
things to the
scaling.
next level. Yeah.
Did you try anything else to solve this problem? The problem of not being able to scale the consistency?
When I started, we were mainly just doing cold calling. And then obviously, as soon as I could, I hired someone that can take care of the cold calling for me.
Mhm.
Before working with you guys, honestly, we had tried, running some ads. We had tried a couple of things, even some, shout outs, Instagram shout outs, LinkedIn, some other methods, but nothing was really working. And the reason is really simple because you have to have a brand image, right? Your brand has
Yeah.
to be positioned, right? When people land on your website, it's like a business card. So if your website kind of sucks, then at that point, it kind of feels like you can be trusted, right? It's not really
Yeah,
trust.
yeah. We always say that because it's easy to have a website, but it's difficult to have a website that nails your brand image, that communicates something. That's
So
the real challenge for most of businesses. Because you can run ads, but if there isn't a system behind those ads, they're pretty useless. You end up wasting a ton of money. So how did you come across our services?
it was, I think, through an ad. I mean, as an agency owner, I'm always online, always scrolling, always looking at things and seeing, how I can implement new things and just make the agency better. I came across one of your ads, and I mean, at first, obviously, it just sounded like any other ad, because there's so many
Yeah.
things on the internet, and I was like, okay, well, here's another guy trying to tell me what to do. And yeah, and that happens. My clients are the same when they see my ads,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, obviously.
And then they actually talk to me and they're like, oh, they actually have results with people. And
Yeah.
then, when I had a chat with you guys, and I mean, I saw the other agency owners that you helped, I saw the amount of work that goes into all of this. First thing that I realized is I'm really behind. Like all the
Okay.
stuff I have is really, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was outdated, right? Like it's easy to build a website, especially nowadays. You have,
Yeah,
Shopify,
yeah, you have a lot
Go
of
High
free
Level.
tools, AI tools, but it's not the
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah. I mean, you have Shopify, you have Go High Level, you have all these things.
Yeah,
But then the thing is to actually have a good, and it doesn't really matter if the website is good and it looks good. What matters is it converts, right?
yeah, yeah,
So
obviously.
yeah, because if it doesn't convert, it doesn't make you money. It's kind of
Yeah,
useless. So I think I came across your ad, and then when I had a chat with you guys, I saw all of this. First thing I realized is, damn, like I'm really behind. And the second thing I realized is if I want to get all of this done, just like my clients pay me for all the services we give them, I'm gonna have to hire someone because I don't have, number one, the skills, number two, the time to take care of building the whole funnel, optimizing the whole thing, like taking care of
yeah,
the whole
obviously.
thing.
It's a continuous process. You have to pay attention to every detail and stay always updated. So you have to have the time to think about it and also the experience because otherwise it's really difficult. It's not something that you can learn in a couple of days.
No, absolutely. I mean that, and that's the reason why people pay, especially big companies or other companies out there, they pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for people that, build and optimize landing pages, funnels, websites, because it's really important to have like a converting funnel, especially nowadays where competition is really high. So let's say you have a basic funnel, basic website, which is like maybe a copycat of someone else. You're not really standing out. Like nobody's going to look at that and go, wow, this is different. They're just going to be like, oh, there's just another website.
Yeah, people have that feeling of, I already seen that. They don't really want to click. They don't really want to take action on something that they already know. The
Yeah,
curiosity is the first thing.
exactly. And then one thing is e-commerce, right? So landing pages where people have to come through and actually buy on the page. It's a lower ticket, maybe it's 20, 30, $40. But there another thing is as agency owners, most of us sell high ticket stuff,
I
right?
think.
Stuff
Yeah,
that is like two, three, four, five, six, $10,000. So if your website doesn't instill that trust, people are now willing to jump on a call with you and they're not gonna buy,
obviously.
right? They're
They're
never gonna buy.
gonna buy.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you decided to give it a shot to our services. Which
Yeah.
results did you see?
Ever since we implemented, we started working with you guys and you guys built the new funnel and all of that. I think when we started, we were doing around $10,000 a month revenue. Okay. Ever since we started, as I said, we had a record month in August. So yeah, we're now doing 30K a month, ready to scale to 50 and 60K really, really soon. Definitely what you guys have done has made a difference in our business. Obviously, there's skills that go into this. If
Obviously.
I had, you guys built an incredible website, incredible funnel that is converting, but if I wasn't able to sell, obviously, we wouldn't have
Obviously,
the
obviously.
results.
That's the first requirement. You already had a working business, but then we help
Yeah,
you to scale.
exactly, exactly. Like I already had something that was working. I just needed like a little push because the old funnel and the old website and all the positioning that I had was not great. Like it was good,
Yeah.
it was working, but it needed an upgrade. And I'm really glad, we found you guys to upgrade it because results have been really good. Not just the results, but just managing the whole thing, managing the funnel. And whenever I ask you guys for new landing pages, new funnels, let's say for my new coaching program that I'm about to launch in the next months, I know you guys are there. I know you guys are responsive, and I don't need to, submit a ticket and wait for 2 days
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get a response, right? So
Yeah, but
that's really
that's
good.
because we don't work with everyone. I've already seen your case studies before you started working with us, so I knew that you knew how to do business. I noticed that you needed just the little push in the client acquisition, and having that, you could scale really great. We don't have a really large client base because we want to give all the attention to our clients.
Yeah, and I think that's really key. That's what we do as well. There are a lot of real estate agents out there that need help. Unfortunately, we're not able to help everyone. And the reason is some agents, even if you give them, 100 leads every day, they won't get
Yeah.
results. The reason is really simple. They don't understand that you have to put in the work. Okay.
Yeah, obviously.
So
You always have to put in the work. Yeah.
absolutely.
Like I can give you the best funnel, but if you don't run ads, if you don't close the sales, if you don't make the calls, like
Yeah,
the system won't
exactly.
work.
That's the thing. That's the thing, man. Like even if someone is watching this right now as an agency owner, as an entrepreneur, right? We're entrepreneurs as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Just know, like, don't contact this guy, don't contact Michele if you're not actually ready to do business,
To put
right?
the
Like
work in.
if you're not ready to put in the work, because he will give you a great funnel. Trust me. That the experience I had is great, and he will give you a great funnel. And if there's anything you don't like, it will change it right away. But the funnel won't solve your business. Like you have to solve your business. The funnel will give it a great push, but ultimately it's always up to you to get the results, right? Just like I tell my clients, hey, we're going to give you the leads, the coaching, we're going to teach you everything, we're going to be your personal trainers, but we cannot go to the gym for you. That's up to you, right? We cannot
Yeah,
work out for you.
obviously.
All right, that's always nice metaphor I like to use.
Yeah, really thank you for your feedback. It's been a great
My
chat.
pleasure.
We'll continue to work to help you scale over 50K a month.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for your time. Thanks for having me. And I'm really excited to see where, where this thing is going to take us. And at the same time, for any, fellow agency owner, entrepreneur, people that use funnels, they use websites, or even if they need funnels for their clients, get in contact with this guy right here. Because if we're talking about funnels, and it's probably one of the highest quality guys I've ever talked to. And his team does a great job at, optimizing the funnel and just making it so it converts, right? It looks beautiful too, but it converts. And that's the most important thing, because and trust me when I say I spent thousands of dollars on websites, funnels, coaching courses, probably tens of thousands of dollars, because I mean, I have
Yeah.
multiple years of experience in this. I probably look younger than I am, but I am 25. So, and
So,
I started in the online world when I was like 19, 20, right? So I have a couple
yeah,
years of
you started quite early.
yeah, I have a couple of years of experience, right? I dropped out of college and I went straight into the online world. So I know what I'm talking about. So when I say, if you guys need help with your funnels, with your brand positioning, with maybe finding your brand's identity, right? Because even
Yeah.
you remember, Michele, when we first started working together, I had a different logo. You helped me with
Yeah,
the
different
logo.
logo, different identity,
Yeah,
everything.
different
We analyzed
colors,
all your brand
brand
positioning.
colors. Yeah,
Yeah.
different everything, different brand colors, different like when I came to you guys after we started working together, it felt like when you go to the barber, you get like a completely different
Yeah.
haircut, right? You get a different haircut, then you come outside and you're like, oh, this suits me more, like I like this more
It's a
than
new me.
yeah, it's a new me, and I like it better than the
Yeah.
previous one. So yeah, definitely, thanks for having me. And I mean,
Thanks
if
for your time.
my pleasure. If anybody has any questions, tell them, feel free to reach out. Reach out to me, reach out to Michele. We're always here to help. So yeah,
Great, really,
again,
thank you.
thanks for having me, and I'll see you soon, I guess.
See you soon.
All right, bye, man.